I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha Rakah Quadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, was rule, great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abba. This is Exodus 23, verse 27, which the Lord commanded the Israelites to go into the land of the Canaanites and the rest of those Hamites and to take it from them, and that he would be with them, but they had to be obedient. All right. And the same thing is happening now against the Edomite with the renaissance of the Israelite. All right. The Israelite being the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian of North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. And this is the renaissance, the rebirth of the Israelite. We're being born again by the Holy Spirit, and we're remembering ourselves in captivity. All right. And the Lord gave this commandment to the Israelites, our forefathers. It says, I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And now we have come to the Edomite, and they're going to suffer this great fear and destruction that we speak about. And I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto thee. It says in Revelation 11 and 11, and after 3 days and a half, which is 1969 when Abba Bivens was on the scene in Harlem, the spirit of life from Yahweh through his son Yahushai entered into them, which we begin to remember ourselves, starting with Abba Bivens. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Why? Because our power is with us. Psalm 14, verse 5, and I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, terror will grip them, for power is with those who obey him. So these heathen are terrified, and that's the fear that the Lord promised. It says in Isaiah 59, verse 18, according to their deeds, accordingly he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, to the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, which were in the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun to the east. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, which they're going to use their teeth against us, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, the Israelites that believe, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith Yahweh, which you're going to have men, women, all right, a small remnant, even children, being saved of the Israelite bloodline from all over the world. It tells you that in Revelation 7, but it starts with his elect men, 144,000, which been sighing and prophesying, which some are in the spirit world with him, all right, but some are here in the flesh prophesying. It says, as for me, this is my covenant with them, saith Yahweh, my spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed, saith Yahweh, from henceforth even and forever. It says in Matthew 5, Yahushai says in verse 17, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come but to destroy. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill. And that's why in Revelation 19 and 13, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. He's going to fulfill the judgment that is spoken of. And his name is called the Word of Yahweh, because he's going to fulfill it. Yahweh spoke it. Yahweh Shai is going to fulfill it. Just like in Egypt. All right? Yahweh Shai is the one that brought the Israelites out of Egypt and destroyed the Egyptian military with their king, with their pharaoh. All right? And this is what he's going to do to America. All right? And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty Yahweh. And he, speaking of Yahushai, hath on his vesture and on his thigh, talking about on the vesture, at the thigh level, it's going to be on his garment, a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right? So Yahushai is coming with the authority given to him by Yahweh, and he's going to lay down a great judgment that's going to cause the earth to be like an oven. Malachi 4 verse 1, for behold, the day cometh, which Yahushai is coming, that shall burn as an oven, nuclear destruction of America, laser beam eating the militaries of the world in the valley of Jehoshaphat. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. They're going to be in that fire. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts. See, the armies that follow Yahushai are Yahweh's. Yahushai belongs to Yahweh. Yahweh is the head of Yahushai. So Yahweh is going to command Yahushai to come, and he's going to send his armies with him. The armies are angels in heaven. And that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. And he's coming to make war with the Edomite, which has his Israelites in slavery. And that's why we're remembering ourselves. This is the renaissance of the Israelite, the rebirth. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, which he's healing us with the Holy Spirit as he comforts us in this word. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And even though the Edomite wants to slaughter us, want to lead us into a slaughter, as it says in 2 Ezra 15, verse 10, all right, Malachi 4, verse 2 tells you that we're going to get deliverance through Yahushai. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses my servant, which is the rebirth. We're remembering ourselves, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel with the statutes and judgments. And that's why he's going to leave all the Israelites that are adding sin to sin, because they're not waking up to being an Israelite. All right? They're dead. So he's going to leave them here, and they're going to be melted here with the heathen. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet, which was Abba Bivens, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the sons, and the heart of the sons to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Which this shows you that Alazar, the leader of Sakari, is a false prophet. All right, he told that guy that was interviewing him that we still could be here for another 1,000 years. Right here, this prophecy is showing you that there's not 1,000 years after Abba Bivens. All right, it's going to be a couple generations, but you have the elders of One West, and now you have the elders that rule Great Millstone Well. So we're in the very end. we're at the time of Yahushua returning after they make that implantable microchip mandatory. And who is the right man, the right hand to Trump? Elon Musk, which they got Neuralink. So we're right at the door of Yahushua coming back. After they make that implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling, all right, that's the end of this place. That would be the nuclear destruction. It tells you that. Right after that, it says in Matthew 24, verse 29, immediately after the tribulation of those days, the tribulation is going to get kicked off by the implantable microchip being made mandatory for buying and selling. Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, nuclear destruction. And the stars shall fall from heaven. Those are those nuclear missiles, intercontinental ballistic missile. They go up into the heavens and then come down. It says, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Hey, you can look it up right now for yourself. Billionaires are building bunkers, right? If it was 1,000 years out, you wouldn't see these billionaires building bunkers. It's because it's right. It's at hand. The time is at hand. All right, that these elite that have all this money, trillionaires, billionaires, so on and so forth, they're able to build bunkers trying to escape, which it fulfills prophecy, Revelation 6, that the rich men, the kings, the chiefs, the captains, they're going to be in the cliffs of the rocks, begging the rocks to fall upon them at the return of Yahushua because they're terrified. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, Yahushua on a throne, a chariot. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, in the chariots, with the armies of heaven following him, in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So it's going to be in a twinkling of an eye that he saves us. We're going to be scarcely saved. Right at the last minute, we're going to see all these prophecies come to pass. And then right at the last minute, we're going to be taken up into a chariot and look down, changed with new bodies, looking down upon America burning. All right? It says, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. And we're going through that right now. As we're going into spring, we can see the changes. All right? Right now, we're going from cold weather to hot weather. All right? But you can see the gradual changes, right? So why can't you see the times, the signs of the times, and understand we're at that time for Yahushua to come back? It ain't going to be a fucking 1,000 years. All right? It might not even be 1,000 days. All right? Yahushua, Yahushua could make this devil bring out that implantable microchip, and in a week after that, hey, we're in the chariot. You know, that's why it says it's going to come upon you as a thief, because these fools out here think they got thousands of years still. You know, that's why they're not moving with the fear of the Lord. But the Lord's going to turn up that heat. He's going to allow these heathen to go up on you, man. It says they're going to come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. And then you'll believe, shit, you'll be looking for us, but you won't find us that time. Shalom to the elect, wa abab abal.